Hello everybody and welcome to the Johnson Geo Centre. We are thrilled today to show you a tour of our Science Centre. The Geo Centre is closed right now, so this is your sneak winter preview of what's coming for this season in 2022. We have 35,000 square feet of exciting science to share with you. We're open from May to December every year and excited to welcome you back this season for Come Home Year and our 20th birthday.
Okay, so here we are in the Gardens of the Deep exhibit. This exhibit features the corals and sponges off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador. Did you know that Newfoundland had corals and sponges off its coast? And did you know that they were animals? So now we are no longer on Signal Hill, we're actually in Signal Hill. We are 6 meters or 20 feet under the surface. Above us, we have our solar system. The 4 smaller planets that are closest to the sun are terrestrial or rocky planets. They are to scale. The larger planets furthest from the sun, or Jovian planets or gas planets, are to scale as well. The terrestrial planets and the Jovian planets are not to scale because some of them would not fit in the Geo Centre and others would be so small you would not be able to see them. Okay, so here we are at our newest galleries, the Oil and Gas Gallery. We look at the oil and gas industry in Newfoundland and Labrador through a scientific lens. We look at where it's formed, how it's detected under the ocean floor, and how it is extracted. You can even try your hand at drilling on an offshore facility. So here we are in the Our Planet section of the exhibits. And we're at my favorite exhibit. This is a timeline of Earth's history, and each grain of sand is a representation of 1 year. In the first column we have 75 grains of sand, and that represents the average age of humans. The second one, it has 9,000 grains of sand, and it represents the number of years since Signal Hill has been under a glacier. The third column is 65 million grains of sand, and this represents the time passed since dinosaurs have been extinct. The last column, as you can see, goes up to the ceiling, but in fact it will actually go up 60 meters more, or 200 feet above the Geo Centre, and this is actually representing the age of the Earth at 4.6 billion years. So, as I mentioned before, we are no longer on Signal Hill, we are in Signal Hill. Behind me you can see a rock wall. It is 150 meters or 500 feet of linear wall. It's a gray-green sandstone that was formed 550 million years ago. We are in the Our Province part of our exhibits, and we know that Newfoundland and Labrador is a very special place to be. The world also recognizes this. In Newfoundland and Labrador, we have 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, 3 of which are of a geological nature. Rossmore National Park has been designated because it has evidence of plate tectonics. Peridotite, located here, was formed about 485 million years ago, and it used to be the bottom of an ancient ocean. Tectonic forces have pushed it up onto the surface, creating the tablelands that you will see in Rossmore. So Newfoundland is actually a teenager compared to Labrador. Here we have a nice sample of gneiss. It was formed 3.8 billion years ago. It's almost as old as the Earth itself. Here we are in our people section of the exhibits. This section looks at how the people of Newfoundland and Labrador use the natural resources, such as minerals and rocks. An example of this is the Inukshuk. This Inukshuk was built by the Inuit of Labrador and built on site and blessed by the elders. Inukshuks were markers that were used in a desolate land where natural landmarks were not available. Here we are at the second UNESCO World Heritage Site in Newfoundland and Labrador, and it's the Mistaken Point. This was designated because it has the oldest evidence of animals on the Earth at 565 million years ago. Here I am, standing under a model of the Canadarm, which is Canada's contribution to the International Space Station. This model is 1/6 the size of the original Canadarm. So those are just some of the things that you can see in the exhibits at the Johnson Geo Centre. We do an awful lot more here as well. We offer a lot of programming. We have talks and tours and science demonstrations. We have school programs. We have camps. We have workshops, just to help bring the exhibits to life.